Good morning, grade 4. Before we start our lesson for today, I want you to pick all the garbages under under your tables, and we will start on a prayer. In Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Again, good morning, grade 4 students. And before we start our lesson, we will have an activity. In this activity, which is a jumbled letters. The number one is, and the, and the answer is biodegradable. Number two is, and the answer is non-biodegradable. After the activity that we had earlier, here's our another activity, which is group activity. How will I sort or separate materials? Group class into 4 groups with 9 members and do the directions below. What you need is a meal, leftovers, banana peelings, plastic, pack of juices, glass bottles, carton papers. What to do? Prepare materials. Letter B. Place our materials on your table. Identify materials according to their properties and observe and describe characteristics and properties of each materials. Record your descriptions on the chart. Name of materials: meal leftovers, banana peelings, plastic pack of juices, glass bottles, cartons and papers. Description: odor, color, etc. Properties: biodegradable, which means and non-biodegradable. Meal leftovers, changes of colors and the odor. It may change odor because of in the past hours. It's biodegradable. Banana peelings, changes in color, biodegradable. Plastic pack of juices, same and empty, non-biodegradable and recyclable. Glass bottle, same description as the plastic pack of juices, non-biodegradable. Cartons and papers, changes of on appearance, biodegradable. Are biodegradable materials. A biodegradable materials can be defined a materials which can be decomposed by bacteria and natural organism and not to add pollution. Some examples of such waste are materials, kitchen waste, and other natural materials. One of the examples of the biodegradable materials is meal leftovers and banana peelings. What are the non-biodegradable materials? The non-biodegradable materials are often synthetic products like plastic, glass bottles, plastic pack of juices, batteries because they don't break down easily if not disposed properly. Non-biodegradable materials, waste can cause pollution, block drains, and harm animals. It says harms animals because of plastic in oceans can kills fishes like other water animals. What are the positive effects of sorting materials? The positive effects of sorting materials is necessary because of biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Because of biodegradable can be decomposed by bacteria and non-biodegradable which should be thrown in the right trash cans for to lessen the harms of the animals. And the object should be sorted recyclable and recyclable substances to reduce wastage of materials. What are the negative effects of not sorting materials based on their properties? More energy consumption and pollution, results and pollutants, recycling might not be inexpensive, and may and it may lead us to flash floods, plugs, and drains, and the animals in the ocean may eat plastics that may lead to their deaths. What are the 5 R of waste management? To reduce, to limit the amount of material you use. To reuse again. To use an item again, like glass, like plastic pack of juices, glass bottles, it may be used again by recycling. To repurpose, it is the use of other products and they use it to another purpose. Recycle. Recycled materials are just like glass bottles, plastic pack of juices that may bring another object or product. What do you observe in the sudden differences of the materials? It is the sudden changes of the materials like meal leftovers and banana peelings. After an hour or after a day, the meal leftovers may be, may be eaten by bacteria that may lead to changes of colors, changes of odors, that may lead to bacteria that if a human or an animal eat that food, they may experience diarrhea and other sickness that human has. What can you say about these pictures? The proper waste disposal involves commissioning to waste, segregation, before you dump all your before you dump all your garbage, we we should know the proper trash cans that are garbage needed to be thrown away. We should put all our garbage properly in the right trash bins for the garbage collector to be working at ease. Putting garbage where they belong will not lead us to disasters like flooding, killing animals, and clogged canals, etc. Importance of waste segregation. Number 1. Waste segregation is important because it helps us to be able to put our garbages on their right places. Number, it also gives us the feeling of safeness when we are at home, when there is no garbage that are scattered. We can Number 3, we are able to breathe in a more fresher air. Number 4, lesser pollution. Number 5, it helps us to protect everybody's health. Number 6, it gives us a more cleaner and safer environment where we could live in. How do you
manage your waste at home. Number one, first, you must segregate all your garbages based on their properties. Number two, you must put them in their right places where they belong. Number three, make sure that you understand the differences of a biodegradable waste and a non biodegradable waste. Number four, lastly, make sure that all your garbages or waste will be collected on the same day that it will be collected for your home to be a more cleaner and a more livable house to live in.
Benefits of proper waste disposal. Let's start to save the planet together. The importance of proper hazardous waste disposal process cannot be overemphasized. Not only is it essential for citizens, but also for business owners. For those who do not know what hazardous wastes are, they are a waste, which poses potential or significant threats to the environment, health, and the public. In order to keep up with the requirements of what hazardous waste, they must possess the following materials: reactivity, toxicity, ignitability and corrosively. Most of the common household hazardous waste is waste generated from the home. These include automotive wastes, paints, ammunition, aerosols, electronics, and pesticides. Historically, hazardous wastes are dumped into landfills. This action is unfavorable as it gives room for chemical to leach into the ground and finally gets into the natural water system. From this point, marine and wildlife animal becomes exposed to all kind of chemicals, which in reverse affects us. To help you in understanding the benefits associated with garbage disposal, we enlighten you further. Environmental advantages. The disposal of waste has grown into a large industry that is more than the removal of waste. There is a distinction between non-recyclable and inorganic waste. This process allows cities to make use of organic waste in creating or mulching compost for public areas. Beside these, waste can be packaged and sold in the form of compost in order to generate many revenues. Recycled items are reprocessed and used in creating new products. This procedure helps in reducing the consumption of natural resources while lowering the ultimate waste disposal challenges. Health benefits. In time past, it was a common practice in burning waste at a landfill or either at your backyard. According to health services, the burning of household garbage and plastics give off particulate matter, which are solid compounds suspended in air. When you are exposed to this particulate matter causes emphysema, asthma, increases health disease, and respiratory disease. Waste disposals are responsible for relocating waste to a particular area.
Questions. Number one, what have you learned in the video clip that we had watched? I learned that we are the problems, human beings. We are the one causing this climate change. We need to be a more responsible for our own garbages. We must and should segregate our waste properly for our own safety. Is the video helpful? Yes, because it helps us to be a more disciplined on ourselves on on how we should properly segregate waste. It also teaches us on how can we help this climate change to stop. Just by simply putting our garbages on where they belong. Number 3. How can your learning in waste segregation help you on stopping this climate change? It is always one of the most complained problems here in our country because of garbages that are scattered in our surrounding. We must know our responsibility as a human being to help our planet and to stop climate change. Just by cleaning our surrounding and segregating waste based on their properties, we could help our country and our planet.
Good morning, grade 4. Before we start our lesson for today, I want you to pick all the garbages under your tables, and we will start on a prayer. In Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Again, good morning, grade 4 students. Before we start our lesson, we will have an activity. In this activity, which is a jumbled letters. The number one is and